else you want to say about that process? One thing I want to say is that it was an example of how anger resolves into power.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So anger is really connected to power, the way that fire is connected to light. Right? So, but anger is a destructive force. It wants to blast things apart and clear things and change things. And often people who have lost their feeling of power have to get mad in order to get it back. That's one of the first things that has to happen. They have to get really pissed off that they lost their power and that all these things happened to them and that they agreed with it and whatever. They bought into it. They have to get pissed off. But if you really let the anger be there, it will eventually sort of refine into this just clear truth, like the light of truth, where you're just like, and that's real power, right? Anger is just like, blah, you know, but when you're just like, this is how it is, funk. It's like a laser light. And you can see people who've really worked with their power a lot have that. They don't have to just get mad and blow a lot of steam off. They can just say something with complete presence and confidence, and you know that they have power, right? People like, politicians that are constantly putting everybody down and raving and getting mad and all that. It's not refined power. They aren't actually in their own power. They're in kind of like a little kid tantrum kind of thing. They haven't like integrated the power. But anything else you saw happening? What was I doing that seemed to be working?
Well, she was definitely containing herself, and you're like, nope, I'm not that's not enough. Nope, you gotta go a little deeper. You were like pushy about it.
So I was urging
to be more,
to go more.
Yeah, and modeling.
Yeah, the modeling was great.
You gotta model it. You can't expect a person to go into it deeper without you going with them. You gotta kind of lead them. So that means you have to have done your own work on it, right? So if you're really have a lot of patterns of niceness and not wanting to be angry, it's going to be hard for you to coach somebody else to get mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good.
And I was also doing the role play sort of at choice moments, just to, and that works really well with anger discharge. You want to just make yourself irritating. So the person has something to push against, right?
That's great.
You want to be irritating, for sure, when they're trying to get to anger discharge. But not so much that you take over.
Right.
It has to be focused on them.
Yeah.
Also, your process of like, okay, Rhonda was saying you're really high up, in my mind and my intellect, and just like sinking down, and you actually saying, take it from your belly.
Come from your, your voice, be deep. Because it was kind of like trying to reason and be.
Well, yeah, that's what I saw, is that she was doing what you would do in society, is that she was trying to match with this woman. Okay, we're going to go on smartness and here,
Right.
and that, and as soon as you could go down, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, we just normally do that.
And that might be useful in the present moment when the person's there to try to be rational and reason with them. But in a session, you have permission to just, get down to the belly beast.
But I'm just glad we got to see that, because I think I do that a lot too, is reason. And, even when I'm trying to work through something, like here, I'm still like...
Yeah. And when you're in a conversation with someone and you're in that situation, there are things you can do to take it into more of a level of reality. besides venting your emotions. But if you become aware that you're frustrated and aware of what's going on, you can give a report. Like in nonviolent communication, you would say what your feeling is and what your need is. I'm feeling kind of frustrated right now. I'm needing more of a sense of being heard.
Oh, this is what she could have said.
And
last night.
I'd really like it if you would reflect back to me what I'm saying, so that I know that you're hearing me.
Ooh.
So you can do a feeling, a need, and a request.
Feeling, need, request.
You don't want to just say the request. A lot of people just go to the request. Could you reflect back to me? And it's not nearly as powerful as if you stop the action and you go, well, I'm starting to feel frustrated right now. And I'm really needing to know that you're with me and you're hearing me. Now that's powerful. That's going to catch somebody's attention and make them like, oh, okay, now we're dropping into a level of reality here beyond our intellect. This is upsetting the person. Okay, what can we do? And it's going to affect a lot more change. And that's the whole study of nonviolent communication, which is an amazing, system. And I think that it's incredibly useful when you're in daily life. When you're in a session like this, you don't have to worry about any of that.